Amen.
Okay.
Hey y'all, what's going on? What's happening? This is your man Sabir Lean, and welcome to episode 2 of Just Stand Up. Hey man, I am so glad to see y'all tonight. I almost thought we weren't going to see each other tonight. Yeah, it got kind of tight in here for a minute, man. It got kind of tight. Hey, look. I had a wonderful week's visit from my family this past week. Yeah, it was great, man. You know, 2 of my daughters came down with their children, right? And it was wonderful, man. I had a house full of people. I ain't had a house full of people, man, in probably about 10 years. Yeah, it's been that long, man. See, since I've been down here in Florida, man, I ain't had much of anything going on down there, right? It's just been me and a job, right? But this past week, man, it's like the house was filled with laughter, you know, little bickering between siblings and all kind of other stuff, man. And it was so exciting for me, man, to get up like in the morning and have to open my bedroom door and have to walk down the steps to see other bodies in here, right? So I'm like tiptoeing because I don't want to wake anybody up because it's like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm trying to be sensitive to the needs of other people. Yeah, I'm good for that. I'm an enabler, right? And seeking recovery, and so I came down, you know, and I'm looking around, seeing, you know, everybody here. And I'm going to the kitchen, I'm seeing all kinds of snacks and goodies, and I'm opening the refrigerator. The refrigerator's so damn full of stuff, man. I don't even know where to begin. So I just grab a bottle of water and roll out, right? But it was great, man. It was a really great week, man. And I'm glad that they spent the whole week. Yeah, they spent the whole week, man. They went to the beach and went to the Memorial Park where there's another beach. And we went out to the Pancake House, the original Pancake House, and we had a great breakfast. We did it up, man. We did it up right. Yeah, we did it up right. Yeah. Yeah, we did it up right, man. We did. We did it right. I got my grandson, right? My grandson standing about 3.5 feet tall, right? 4 years old. And every time I look at him, I keep looking at him and I keep thinking that he's like 7. I don't know why the number 7 keeps popping up into my head, but like, how do you be this tall and only be 4? Yeah, and you know, I'll be talking to him sometimes, and you know, he's still in that. He's not in the why stage. He's in the what stage. What is that? And when you say, like, for instance, he'll point at something. He'll say, "Pop, what is that?" And I tell him what it is, and then he'll say another what question behind it. For instance, he'll ask me, "Well, what are you drinking? Is that soda?" And I'm like, no, this is an adult beverage, man. No, this is an adult beverage. This is not soda. This is beer. And he'll say, well, what is beer? Now, I don't want to go into the whole, you know, pops and barley stuff and the whole fermenting. I don't know how to, I mean, really, I don't know how to explain beer other than it's an adult beverage. Like we go that way. You know, like that. Don't ask me any questions. It's not for you. You're a child. You're not drinking this. When you get to be an adult, you can have some. Just don't ask me anything else. And that's just our way of saying, I don't know how to answer the question. I don't. I really don't. It's like my daughter was like I think she was like 9. She was about 9. We're sitting there watching TV one day and her mother's out. And we're watching television. And, you know, the commercial comes on with the girl frolicking through the field. And you know, the sun is shining and she's just frolicking through the field and everything, right? And she's feeling good. It's great, right? Free flowing. It was a tampon commercial, right? And my daughter, you know, anybody looking at this commercial, right? And you see this person happy, joyous, and free, and just frolicking through the field, right? you say, oh, this is some, whatever they get ready to tell me this is, it's got to be good. Because this looks like fun. And it's a tampon commercial. So, my daughter's excited. And this looks great, Dad. What is the tampon? Yeah. Well, you're a girl, right? So you got to start there. You got to start with the stuff that she already knows. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm a girl, right? Yeah. And when you get older, now, not like old, but when you get older, like maybe even next year, something happens to your body, and and it's like you got to go through this whole thing. But like you'd be amazed at some of the responses that you give, and I gave her the best response that I could give her. Well, her mother wasn't too happy about my response because her mother felt like, well, you just wanted to tell her, right? That's for me to do it. Some mother, that's my job to tell her about her period. I'm like, I didn't get that memo. That wasn't in my rule book. That there are like designated conversations for parents, right? But it was just funny, I won't go into that, but yeah, but it's like I'm a father, so what's wrong with me telling my daughter about a period when she asks? Am I supposed to be one of those buffoonery type looking dads, men? Because men are always depicted as buffoons. Like what are you talking about? Oh no, where's your mother? No, I wasn't gonna do that. Nah, I'm too much of a damn intellectual to even get down to that level of thinking. That I'm gonna dumb down and say, I don't know, go ask your mother. No, I got the damn answer. And if I don't have the answer, we're gonna Google it together. So I'm just not that dude. And I shouldn't be expected to be that dude, right? I shouldn't be expected to be that dude, right? It's like I wouldn't want you as a woman to dumb down on a question that our son may ask you. Now, I don't have any sons, but I'm just saying, right? Because other people have sons. I don't have to have a son to have a conversation about, what mom and son, talk about. So, it's a matter of, like, I'm not going to tell you, like, when he asked you about, like, why do these things keep sticking to my thighs? Like, what can I do about that? Right? I mean, I don't know what you're going to tell him. What you're going to tell him, put some Vaseline on them so they can kind of slide a little better so they don't stick as much and you don't have to be squatting and like getting them things stuck from, because they get stuck. I wish I could just take them off sometime and just put them in my pocket and put them back when needed, right? Because they get stuck, man. Like, I ain't got the biggest thighs, but they get stuck. I got diverted too. They get stuck and they be irritating sometimes. So like when our son comes and asks you that, about them things that keep getting in the way, like, Mom, I got to keep walking around. Like, people think I got crabs or something. I keep pulling at myself. What can I do about this? Right? And you come up with all these kind of slick answers. Right? You come up with all these kind of slick answers. And me as a man, I'm going to say, oh, we can fix that real quick, son. Get yourself some damn boxers so that shit can just swing and be loose and be free and get some air up there. Because when you got them old tight drawers on, right, you cup the stuff all up like that, it hurts sometimes. You be sitting in different positions, you want to twist, you want to fold, cross your leg or something, man, and you squeeze them things together. And that hurts. A woman can identify with what testicles feel like when they're squoze. No more than a man can conceptualize in any capacity what it feels like to have a baby. Right? So there's no conversation that should be designated just for one particular parent. We need to get away from that. We really do. Right? Because you're setting yourself up. Because the question is going to be answered by somebody outside of their home wrong. Always. And they're usually going to find out from Becky's little behind, who's sitting to the left, to the right, or little Mikey sitting to the. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the left and the right. There's always kids around your kid, always trying to tell your kids some stuff because they get it from their parents. You know, making them home. Oh, Mikey's father told his sister about tampons. Why can't Daddy tell me about tampons? Daddy, why can't you tell me about tampons? Yeah. Mikey told me that his sister learned about tampons from Dad. So then the question comes up, right? From the dad about like to the other parent, like why would you tell? Come on, man. Now he got to explain to Becky the whole myth of listen. So your mother and I have disagreed. There are some things that I, as a father, will talk to you about, and some things that she, as a mother, will talk to you about as a little girl. Yes. So now Becky has gotten the message. And Becky will be just like my daughter's mother. When the subject matter comes up that Dad wants to talk to his daughter about something. And you see how the cycle goes, and it goes and goes and goes. Right? And that's what it does. Right? But I was talking about my grandson too, right? So he's like 3.5 feet tall, right? 3.5 feet tall, 4 years old. And for the life of me, I can't stop talking to this kid or stop visualizing this kid as being 7. So every time I'm talking to him like a 7-year-old, and he responds back with some gibberish kind of stuff. Right. One day I'm going to record a conversation that him and I have because it just goes all over the place. I have to ride with it. And that's the thing about like teaching children how to talk. Yeah, when you start riding with conversations, just and it was blue too. Yeah, no, it was not blue. It's green. Okay, well I had the blue one, and I don't know what it is that you had because I'm a little older than you, so I got the blue one. Right? We had a whole long conversation about a toy card that he had. He was rolling the card back and forth across the table. We were sitting outside eating, and I told him, I said, yo, you're not supposed that was on the ground. Why you can't roll that back and forth on the table? That's supposed to be on the ground. And he said, what's the ground? You're standing on it. It's that concrete surface and as soon as I said that concrete, I knew what the next question was going to be. What's concrete? And the conversation went on and on for a minute about concrete, how it's mixed and what it's made of and what it does, and how it's the foundation. And then it got back to the car. But somehow or another in the conversation, the car, he went and got his airplane. Now, this airplane is one of those airplanes that flies and can land on the water, right? So he's coming with his airplane, right? He's flying around, and I said, well, you going to land? He said, well, I don't want to land yet. I'm looking for some, that's not, and I said, okay. So then he finally got to the point of landing. And when he went to land, he took the plane and he turned it upside down. Just like that, just turned it upside down. Papa, what's this? What's this? What's these? And what happened is it's one of those assault planes, right? I forgot what it's called, but it flies and it can stop in midair. The propellers turn upward and the thing can sit down. It can sit down in the water or it can sit down on land. So the two things that he was talking about allowed it to sit in water, right? And I was telling about how we can sit in water. And somehow or another, after about a 12-minute conversation about the different parts of this plane and how we can land on water and what it does and how it takes back off and all this stuff, we started talking about boats. Yeah, so the conversation, man, started off with like, get that dirty behind truck off the table because it belongs on the ground, and that's where you had it, and we're sitting here eating two different colored boats. Listen, I'll tell you, listen, I had like a quadruple shot of Hennessy talking to him, right? Because it never stops. But you know what? It's important, man, that we talk with our children, right? Because when we talk and they ask the whys and they ask the whats, right? Not only does it keep us pretty sharp, right? Not only does it keep us pretty sharp, but it also allows them to improve in language, especially when you're talking with little boys. Because little boys, man, we're so groomed to like really not talk about a lot of things. Just go out and just go handle your business. Just handle your business, man. Ain't a whole lot to talk about. Women tell us all the time, oh, men don't talk, and you know what I'm saying? All this. Oh, I'm a talker. See, I'm quite the opposite. I wake up 2 o'clock in the morning. You think we can? Yeah, because I'm one of them feeling kind of dudes, right? I'm one of them dudes who like if I'm in my feelings, I want to talk about it. I don't want to just stuff it because I've already had the experience of stuffing emotions. I know what that feels like to stuff my emotions. It's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling at all because it ends up, right, compounded. And we just explode. And a lot of us men go through that, man, on a frequent basis. We just explode because we don't talk. So if you have sons, man, like just talk to your sons, especially your sons. Teach your sons how to have conversation. Yeah. Teach them how to express themselves verbally. Oh man, it's water. It's good water. I don't care where the hell it came from. It ain't coming out that damn spigot. I tell you that. I ain't drinking that stuff. But you ever watch like skincare commercials, right? They come on, and the woman come on. She squirts a little dab of lotion right in the hand. I mean, it's about the size of a quarter. She rubs her hands together. She's rubbing it all over her body. Like that whole little spot that's about the size of a quarter and about the thickness of a damn Oreo cookie, right? Just a nice little, and she gets your whole body with that one spot. The whole body, that one spot. Right? So like you got this 32-ounce joint, man, of lotion, and you can just squirt that much in your hand and lotion up your whole body, right, with that one spot. Yeah, but she looks so happy, skin shining, glistening in the sun. Roses, daffodils all around. It's like the air has been purified, and the body, the skin is all smooth and satiny, sexy, and all that kind of stuff, right? And then you see a commercial with a man. Now, there's only 2 commercials that men have, right? Only 2. First one, beer. Second one, deodorant or deodorant soap. That's it. That's how men take care of themselves. They drink beer and they need deodorant, whether it's deodorant soap or deodorant under their arms, right? Why? I like my skin to be smooth, right? My elbows under the forearm not to be all rough, bumpy, dark, disgusting looking, right? Listen. I want my skin smooth like that. That doesn't make me a woman because I want my skin to be smooth too. I never had no damn complaints about my smooth skin. I put lotion on. I don't use deodorant soap. Y'all thought I was gonna say I don't use deodorant. I do use it, but I don't use deodorant soap. I don't like deodorant soap. First of all, deodorant soap is very harsh on the skin. I like Dove. I like Camel. I like Ivory. I like Caress. I like putting those things on me. Why should my skin have to be rough and callous? Who said that? Really? Who said that? Who said that men have to be like that? For real, man. Listen, I'm going to do a commercial. I'm telling y'all right now, look for it because it's coming. I'm going to do a commercial for skincare. Yeah. Absolutely. And I ain't using that other crap that they keep putting on TV for us to use. I'm going to put on some good stuff. Right? See, we got all these different things that we've got on the market and we separated men product from women product. And I know some things, you want your woman to have. I'm sorry, I do not want you to be running around smelling like a rose petal. Absolutely not. No, I do not. But there are just there are products out there that don't smell like flowers. That don't smell like honeysuckle. No, they don't. Some good products out there. But you remember, like everybody used to use the same thing for a long time. Well, at least black folks. Lard. You get yourself a tub of lard. Right? Grandma getting ready to fry some chicken. What she do? She go to the tub of lard. Scoop it out. Bang. Put it in the pan. Watch that stuff melt. Throw the chicken on it. Right? You come in the kitchen, tell me, hey, Grandma, how long the chicken going to be? It's not going to be long, honey. Come on, look at your skin. Come in. Where she go? To the tub of lard. Grab the finger for that lard, rub it together, put some on her own hands, and then rub it all over your face. Oh, girl, come, let me see it. Come in. Boy, let me, honey, you got to put some stuff on there. And now your skin feels soft, right? Your skin softens up. This was lard. Skin softens up, right? You look shiny, you look new, you look good. Water just kind of beads up on you, right? You feel good, nice shiny face. Yeah, you feel clean, you feel good about yourself. Then it went from lard, well, because after the chicken got done, right, as you put some on your dry behind skin, then it was time to do your hair for tomorrow. Where'd she go? Bucket of lard. Scoop up some, put some lard, put some on her hands too. Because she keep her hands off, and then rub it off through your hair. Little bit of water and stuff, hook your hair up, and you be feeling real good, right? Hair looks sharp, all from one resource, a tub of lard. Then we went into Vaseline, right? All those things were great and wonderful. Now you go into the aisle, and from one end of the aisle to the other, and it's every bit of a 20-foot lane, and you standing there, you like this. Yeah, you don't know what the hell to get. But when it was just Vaseline intensive care, that's all you got. That's all you got. Nothing else mattered. Then it came out with the, what was that? Royal Crown, that bergamot, the green stuff. Oh yeah, that sulfur 8 and that other tar stuff. They start coming out with those kind of things to, supposed to be better for your scalp and your all kind of stuff, man. They started coming out with, but Vaseline and lard was it, and everybody looked just damn fine, right? But yeah, y'all look for that commercial, man, because I'm going to do me a skincare commercial. I'm going to do a skincare commercial, right? I know some nasty ass dudes, man. I mean, they just nasty, right? Just nasty. They would just get up, throw stuff on, right? Wouldn't even wash their asses. Just get up, roll out, run up on some girls, right? Be pushing up on them all in the face and stuff like that. Teeth look like just one row, one tooth all the way because they ain't brushed them, so it's stuff all in between them because they ain't brushed them, right? They all up in some girl's face, and I know you got to smell that, sis. Come on, I know you smell that. You standing there smiling, and yeah, you know, and then go back to the crib, and right. First thing you want to do is push your head down there and wonder why there's so much resistance, you know. But you want to push somebody's head down to that old nasty ass lap of yours when you ain't even washed yourself, man. I don't get it, man. Like I wash every time I go to the bathroom. I don't care what I do. I'm cleaning myself, right? But it's just some dudes. They just nasty, and I don't know how y'all women be like getting with them, right? They nasty. You know they nasty. And wash their hands. Don't brush the teeth. Right? Put a little bit of lard on the hands, slick that thing back, and come out shiny, looking good. You know, you all up on it. I'm telling you, I know some nasty dudes. Nasty. Right? Wear the same gear all the time, put the same nasty ass drawers on, but they don't give you a chance to see them, right? They don't give you a chance to see how dirty that stuff really is. Man, they take that stuff off so quick and throw it over, you know, and then, yeah. Hey, what's going on, girl? You know, and you know they nasty. Yeah, they're good though. Yeah, know how to hit that thing right, but he's nasty. He's just dirty and nasty. Yo, dude, y'all really need to get yourselves together. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all need to get yourselves together, man. Listen, I cut my fingernails and my toenails at the same time every 2 weeks. My nails and stuff be growing like rapidly, right? But I always keep myself groomed, man. Like you got to keep yourself groomed, you know. And people say, yeah, because you know, woman like a nice groomed, man that takes care of himself. This, that, yeah, because that's what she for her. It's a marketing technique. Because if you taking care of you like that, you're gonna want to make sure I look like that too. Yeah. But they don't. Come on, a lot of y'all don't even care, man. I'm telling you, dude is just nasty. You know he nasty, right? Because then when y'all finally make this thing official, after about 2 years, you just hit it back and forth, and that kind of fun. Y'all make it official. First thing you want to tell them is like, first thing we're gonna start here is like this. Honey, before we go out, you need to brush your teeth because your breath stinks. Your breath stinks. Now, matter of fact, tomorrow we're going to make an appointment to go to the dentist so the dentist can clean them because I don't think that you can rectify that issue with a toothbrush. I don't care how firm the toothbrush is, you're not going to be able to rectify that because it looks like one tooth all the way across. You got so much stuff in between your teeth that it's just caked in. That's not even plaque anymore. It's not even plaque anymore. No. Some stuff has grown over the plaque. I don't know what that is, but if we don't get to that soon, you may not have any teeth by the time we do get married, right? I know that's going to be a while, but we got to take care of that. All right. Listen, I'm going to wash those jeans. They're not blue jeans. No, they're not. They were gray. They were gray. And all this time, I'm thinking that when we're seeing each other, that you were wearing these different, pairs of jeans. But I learned after a while because you got a spot on them when we went out to dinner, last week. You got a spot on them. And then I realized that they're the same exact pants that you've been wearing, right? But you've been wearing them so much, they're just so damn dirty. They've changed colors. Right? They changed colors. I thought they were the jeans that, they were faded, like in the front, they would be light, and, on the sides, and they would have like different, tears and stuff like that. And your tears were always different. I didn't know it because every time you were getting dressed, you were sticking your foot, and then the tear would get bigger. That's what was changing the tear in some of your rips that were part of the design, right? Until you fell the other day when you were trying to hurry up and leave, when my husband was coming in, and you tripped and you fell. And yeah, so that's when I realized that how dirty you were. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's when I realized how dirty you were, right? But that thing is good though, baby. You tearing that thing up. I just need to get you cleaned up a little bit. Yeah. Just need to get you cleaned up a little bit because you be hitting that thing. Oh yeah, come here. Yeah. You know, don't open it up. Keep it turning out. Yeah, right. Yeah, but I'm telling you, I don't know. I know some dirty dudes, man. They my homies and everything, but they was just some dirty dudes, right? And just like going into the men's bathroom and just what you see in less than a minute that dudes do that, it's like, come on, man. And you want. I see why we like be pounding and because y'all be like one hand is here and the other hand is here while you standing there and then you leave. You stand in the mirror. You stand in front of the sink, right? In front of the sink. All you got to do is like that and stuff squirts in your hand automatically. That's all. And you just rub them together and stick your hand right back under the other thing that just runs and that's all. But you stand there and you fix your hair. You fix your beard, your mustache, you tighten that thing up with the same nasty ass hands that you stuck all in your crevices. Right? You don't wash your hands. You stick your hand. Oh, this is the fake out. You stick your hand under the water thing, put some water there, make it seem like you were just washing your hands, so your hands are wet when you come out, right? But you fixing your beard, fixing your hair, and then come on out, right? Nasty, just damn nasty. See it all the time, man. And if you come out of that stall and you just go for the door, oh, you even nastier. Like hepatitis, man, is real, man. People be, ooh. Like in Florida right now, man, it's like been like a rash of hepatitis A, man. People just like just like all kind of people just nasty, man. Right? And they're no joke, man. Really isn't. They have found a lot of cases right here in Florida of hepatitis A. People coming into the hospital, man, and being diagnosed with hepatitis A, man. Folks, it's just nasty, man. You just like, you just want to walk by people like we used to do back in the day. And, what's up? Keep on going. What's up? You go to a job interview. What's up? Man, you want to keep, I'm good, man. I don't care how much the damn, those units that you put around with the antibacterial stuff ain't, listen, you need to clean, that stuff may be good for the moment, but you still need to wash your hands. Go into the bathroom and just wash your hands. Just wash them. Right? Just wash them. You don't have to go to the bathroom. Just go into the bathroom and wash your hands. You don't have to use the bathroom to go piss or poop. Just go wash your hands. You can walk around all day long hitting your hands with antibacterial. But it ain't doing nothing. You're still grabbing people's hands. You're still grabbing doorknobs. You're still touching stuff, man. It's just nasty. That's the world we live in. Why do you think they have these things all over the place? Not to protect you, to protect them damn selves. You spraying this filth all around, man, because you're just nasty. It's just nasty. It's nasty ass people. Just damn nasty. I don't really understand. People just need to wash. Just wash yourself, man. Just take care of yourself, man. Just do that. I don't know how you don't have time just to wash your body. But it happens, man. It happens all the time. I was I always talk about, children, having children and, making sure that, fathers are, actively involved in the lives of the children, whether they're with the mother or not with the mother. And mothers, you got to let the fathers be involved to whatever degree. Listen, it bugs the hell out of me, right? When it's usually not until like the breakup comes that you have all these negative things to say about the father. Now, I'm not saying the men don't do it too, about women, but I'm just saying, like, you hear there are a lot of single parent driven homes. And let's get this right. Not just in the black community. Not just in the black community, right? But there are a lot of a lot of fathers, right, who are not actively involved in the lives of their children. And many of them always talk about, well, it's because of her. But before I get to him talking about her, I'm going to get to her talking about him. Because the real big piece is that, right, he was nothing when you met him. If you have defined him now as being good for nothing, no good, irresponsible, immature, all these things, right? If you have defined him as such now, he didn't just become that. He was that way when you met him. He was that way when you met him. And most of the time, no, he wasn't. No. Because see, you don't want to take responsibility for your choice. You chose him. That nasty, irresponsible dude, right? Who you've been laying up with intermittently, who you've gotten pregnant by, who showed no capacity whatsoever of being responsible, no imagery whatsoever in his actions of being a good parent. He can't even take care of his damn self. You saw it. You saw it. You don't want to take responsibility for it. You don't want to take responsibility for the fact that you thought you can change it. So now you have a child together. And now you want to talk badly about it. Not only do you talk badly about him to your friends and family, you talk badly about him to the courts. You talk badly about him to his child. Where is that right? Where is it right? Because of your choice. You made the choice. I told my daughter's mother, I asked her one time, I said, tell me something. What? I was a bum when you met me. I was living with somebody else. I was seeing you. I wasn't maintaining a regular job. I was hustling. I was doing the DJ thing at the club. I was hustling weed. I was doing the entrepreneurial kind of piece. But I was a bum. She said to me, but I saw the potential. Look at you. Thanks. I appreciate that. But I was a damn bum. Real rat. That's what I'm going to call myself. When you can't adequately take care of yourself, when you're not holding down a job, when you're not having proper self-care, when you're out in the street, you live in the street life, you're hustling, you're drugging, you're drinking, you're doing all those things. That's no kind of, that's not father image. That's not husband. That's not even commitment image. I just want to, that's all I want. Can we get that? Can I get that, baby? What's up? That's all. That's it. Ain't nothing else. I don't want nothing else. All I want to do is put a little zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. That's it. That's it. Right? So now we have all of these splintered families because of your choice. Now, let's switch gears here. Right? A lot of times I will start following the classes, right, with this one thing. By show of hands, tell me how many of you even like, with a D, like the woman you got pregnant? By show of hands. Most of them didn't. Most of them just wanted to hit it. They just wanted something. Yeah, they just wanted something. They just wanted to get something. They just wanted to hit it. That's all it was, right? But how do you just say that to anyone? I just want to hit it. Because our conditioning, right, is so self-centered. I always talk about the id, ID, that part of self that never changes. From conception to death, that's the part of self that will always be just that way. Satisfaction, immediate gratification. That's why we got fast food, everything. Everything is fast. Fast cars, fast food. Everything is fast. And that's what we want. And when you get it and it's good, you're going back. And now you pray. Now you pray. But, then dudes, they want to start having these conversations, these negative conversations to the courts, to the child, to the friends, family, homies, trying to make themselves look good, but they made the decision as well. They did the same thing. Yeah. They did the same thing. Right? Did the same exact thing. Right? Choices. You didn't want the responsibility in the beginning. I didn't know nothing about being the father. I wasn't thinking about being the father. I was thinking about feeling good. I was thinking about feeling good. And I'm not by my damn self in it either. Come on. Let's be real about that. But anyway. Come on, man. So, listen. Start letting the other parent be involved. If they only come to see the child once in blue moon, that's something they got to deal with the child and God, not you. That's between them and that child. That's between them and God. Right? That's something they got to deal with. Ain't nothing you got to deal with. I got to handle this. I'm going to protect my child from you. You should have protected yourself from that penis going up in you that wasn't wrapped up. That's what you want to protect me. But that's my father. That's my mother. Those are choices you make. Don't try to define my relationship based on your failed relationship as girlfriend and boyfriend or whatever the hell y'all called yourselves. Don't do that. Yeah. But it's funny because, I have daughters, right? And I remember getting a phone call from a daughter's mother, from two of my daughter's mother. They both had the same mom. And she was calling. She was like, Sabir, listen, we're at the doctor's office. Me and the girls, we're at the doctor's office, and we're talking about birth control. Like, what do you think about them getting birth control pills? Like, they're 15. What do you think about that? And I was like, whoa, wait. She's calling me and asking me my thoughts. We went through hell. When we parted ways, we went through hell, man. It took a lot of work for us to get to that point at that time. Like, wow, okay. Yeah. So I stopped calling her outside of her name, right? Stop banging on and say, yo, listen, this ain't going right. I'm gonna talk to you later before hanging up. Like, a lot of things changed about how I interacted with her because I started learning some things about myself. So I was like, oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they need to get birth control. I don't want no grandkids. Not now, they 15. Right? And a lot of people say, oh, now you shouldn't have it. Let me break something off to you real quick. Listen, it's our nature, man. Sex is our nature. It's our nature. I don't care how many behind whoopings you give a child. I put that fear in God in my child. You will not be giving up the booty. You got your damn mind. Man, listen, these little boys and little girls, because I was one of them little boys, I know different than you, right? Yeah, I know some of y'all out there was trying to hold on to it. But somebody lit a fire up under that thing got to dripping and it was on, right? But like I was saying, get them, they need birth control, right? See, we got to get away from that child. We got to get away from that. That's our own damn denial about our own humanity, right? That's our own denial, right? My child ain't going to be. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yeah. That's why so many dudes out there now, having sex with these young girls. They hot. They want to feel it. Yeah. Little boys, they want to feel it. You may not want to get pregnant. You may want to hold on to that thing till you get married, but there's other things we can do. Where that line at? Woo! Get that guard, baby. Handle it. One way or another, they're going to be sexually active, right? Some have even gotten smart enough to say, well, we can't have vaginal sex, but we can have oral sex. We can have anal sex. We can have phone sex. We can do everything else. But I'm saving this here thing for my husband. Now, I don't know what you, listen, I don't know what your desired outcome is. That you just want to save one part for your husband, while the other parts are violated regularly. But, whew, I'm just saying, like, listen, what I'm trying to tell you is, listen, sex is real, man. We were created that way, man. Listen, Adam didn't care what the hell Eve looked like. He didn't care how fat she was, how skinny she was, how stank she was, how long she was laying out in the woods, in the swamp. He didn't care about none of that. None of that mattered. So my whole theory of having the man do a skincare commercial, it went out the window, right? It don't matter. It don't. It's internal. It's natural to want to have that thing. It's natural to touch, to want to be touched. That stuff is natural, man. Get out of denial. Start having that conversation for Becky and Mikey. Start having conversations with your child because you don't want to have that conversation because you want to wait. For what? For what? Yeah, for what? You know, you got these states, man, that making all these laws, man, about a woman's right. You know, come on, man, that ain't neither side got the right to do that. Neither side has the right to do that, man. I mean, you know, you start like having people back in them rooms, man, with hangers being jammed up in them and all this other kind of stuff, man. You don't want none of that either. You don't want none of that happening, right? I remember the 60s and the 70s, man, where, you know, you be seeing on the news, man, about these back alley abortion clinics and stuff like that people was running. You got dentists now, man, you know, snatching teeth out of people's mouths and ain't even licensed, right? You come on, we don't need that. That's not between me and that's between that woman and God. That ain't a place for politics. That ain't a place for politics, man. But we really need to start having a conversation, man. Right? We're not with just our daughters, but our sons too, man. Our sons too. We want what we want, and we want what we want now. I get that. I do. I wasn't ready. I wanted to feel good. I wasn't even thinking about a child. I wasn't even thinking about fatherhood. I wasn't thinking about those things when I was just running up in everything that I possibly could without any rapping going. I wasn't thinking about that stuff, man. And I know I ain't the only one, right? Because we got a whole lot of children out there. A whole lot of children out there whose parents are not together. Whose parents are not even involved, man. Right? Real rap. Real rap. Got a whole lot of that going on, man. Right? But there's three sides to every story. There's yours, there's mine, and then there's the truth. And until we start having dialogue with one another, man, a truthful dialogue, right? Taking ownership for our own stuff, taking ownership for our own decisions, taking a look at ourselves, man. Until we start doing that, it's going to be an ongoing cycle that we're going to pass on to our children of irresponsibility in thinking and in doing, right? It's going to keep on going, man. Yeah, it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. But yeah, I said, yeah, go ahead and get them on the thing, man. And they was all three of my daughters got pregnant at the same time. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, all three of them got pregnant at the same time. All of them, all 18, right? All 18 years old. Got pregnant at the same time. Well, not like all of them in July 1st. You know, one called and like, Dad, I'm pregnant. Sister looked later out, blew her out, talked all this stuff about, see, and you know, he ain't this and I'm doing it. 2 weeks later, here she comes, Dad, I'm pregnant. It's like, what? You just finished talking all that stuff to your sister and you pregnant? Ah, man. Couple weeks later, about 3 weeks down the line, other daughter, Dad, I'm pregnant. I got pictures of them all standing like this, looking like Charlie's Angels, standing like this. All of them out here, all three of them. But they had completed school. I'm so proud of them. They completed high school, right? They completed high school. Then they got pregnant, right? You know, I'm glad they weren't pregnant while in high school because that would have definitely been like a challenge because it's hard work, right? But they were all pregnant at the same time. They all gave birth to girls. All their firsts were girls. So I had 3 daughters, 3 granddaughters, right? Then here comes grandson number 1. And then here came grandson number 2, right? Yeah. So, you know, but like I said early on, man, they came, you know, except for one daughter and her children. You know, she just had a child, so he's like 4 months. So, but they'll be down, you know, next trip. But yeah, they came down, man, and they spent the whole week with Pop Pop. Man, my grandson calls me Yellow Pop Pop, right? What happened was I went to they had a fish fry because they were smart. My daughters were smart. They got the hustle on. So like my man, their other stepdad, and father-in-law, right? And me and father-in-law go back years. I knew like my son-in-law's father in '94, right? And let's tell you how full circle this thing came, man. He, you know, his son turned around and hooked up with my daughter. Now nobody knew. We didn't, you know, it wasn't, and full circle, man. So now we're in-laws now, but like it's just funny, man, how things happen. Like you really don't know. Like I'm like, who'd have thought? But anyway, so that day that they had the fish fry, I had on a yellow T-shirt, right? And other Pop had on, I think he had on a black T-shirt. So my grandson started calling me Yellow Pop. Right? Now, I felt, you know, some kind of way about that because, like, I'm yellow. I've been, you know, in the tropics for a while, so I still maintain my tan. But if I took off these pants and showed you my legs, you'd be like, yeah, you yellow. Yeah. So, but me and other Pop is yellow. I mean, we yellow fellas. So, but like my grandson calls me Yellow Pop now. So, you know, when he was over here, he was calling me Yellow Pop. He left me a bunch of love notes. It's cute. I got the love notes on my living room table. You know, everybody left me, you know, love notes. So on the love note, you know, he wrote on there, "Thank you, Yellow Pop," right? You know, because that's what I am. I'm Yellow Pop. I'm back there again. Now, as a child, I was called High Yellow, Light Bulb, and now I'm right back here. Damn, from 60 years old, I'm being called Yellow Pop. So, you know, they did say that, like, it's funny how, like, you go back to childhood kind of behaviors and stuff like that. And I didn't know that the names came along with it. So I'm Yellow Pop. I just want to let y'all know that I'm Yellow Pop. I'm glad that y'all tuned in tonight. Thank you so much for showing up tonight with the delay and everything. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth now. I overslept. I was knocked out. Yeah. That Cavassier and the Heineken took me completely out. I set the alarms. I heard nothing. I woke up. It was 9:17. I was like, Lord. And the only reason why I woke up is because I got a text message. And the text message said, "I thought you were doing a live stand-up tonight." Like, oh, man, I just got up. So tonight's show shouldn't be called Just Stand Up. It should just be called Just Wake Up. But anyway, listen, it was nice for y'all to tune in tonight. Thank y'all for your continued support. Listen, this will be every month, right? This is my new twist. Just stand up is my new thing. You know, gives me a chance to freestyle a little bit, to not be so structured, and the things I want to talk about, the things that we think about, and you know that we do all the time in life, man. Like, listen, all I'm asking you to do, if you can relate, if you understand, if you feel me, just stand up. Peace.